Oh my goody goodness. Fragile. This I have been waiting for quite some time. This is what you can already see with the logo and exhaust. And this box is super light and I am so excited. Let's open this thing up. Hello, what are you? Anything else? No, goodbye. All right. So let's see. Uh-oh. I've got instructions and receipt. I've got a sticker, and I have a spring. Okay. And then, oh, come on. How much bubble wrap do you need? All right, fingers crossed it's the right one. Please. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's so small. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. Oh, okay. We got there. This is the Austin V3 Mini R Race, so the non-DB compliant exhaust system for the new KTM 990 RCR. And oh my goody goodness, just look at that etching. Oh, it's so cool. And yeah, so it's the race version. So I don't know if you can really kind of see down there, but there ain't nothing in there. So this should be pretty darn loud. And I am beyond excited to put this thing on there. But before we do, I want to talk about it a little bit. And it's very, very light, which is the first thing that I've noticed. And I cannot wait to rip all that off the bike. But I was looking online for an exhaust for a while, and I was tempted to actually purchase one from one of the US distributors, but instead I actually purchased it from Austin directly. And I don't know why I did it that way, but it seemed easier. And my total price that I paid from Austin was $692.44. With my credit card transaction fee, that was an extra 20 bucks. And then I had to pay tariffs from UPS. That was $182.25, bringing the grand total for just this little thingy to $894.69. When I've seen some of you on the internet just basically take $40 worth of tube and make the exact same thing. But hey, it's gonna look cool. I am really, really excited for what this is gonna turn out to be. And well, yes, it is short. And that's kind of the point. And so let's get this thing on that side so we can work on that side. Okay, so today we are going to be removing this entire can and these passenger foot pegs, or just the one because the other side's already out. And what I want to do is I want to weigh the Austin Racing one versus the stock one and see the weight difference. And then I'll add in the passenger foot peg too, because that'll interest me to see how much this is. Now remember, this is not a full exhaust. This is basically just the exit, so I don't necessarily need a tune for it. And in the future, trust me, mid-pipes, headers, there's gonna be more. But at least for right now, I need to get rid of this and I need some more sound. Especially with track days coming up, I wanna hear this darn bike. So I'm gonna shut up, let's get to it. The Austin exhaust on here. Put some styrofoam down just to make sure, give it a press. Oh my goody goodness, it doesn't even register. I'm gonna need a smaller scale, but needless to say, pretty darn light. All right, so it looks like we got one spring there, one spring on the other side, and then probably just that bolt, and I should be able to slide this sucker right out. So I'm gonna start with the springs and yeah, go from there. One. Oh. Ow. Where did that go? Oh, right here. And now up to this nut here, which I'm guessing is a T50. Nope. T45 on the money. Here we go. Come on. Can I just lift you out? I know what you're gonna make me do. Boop. Ah, that's a tight fit. Holy smokes. This thing's heavy compared to compared to the Austin. Okay. I don't know why that was so difficult. Alright, reset. Give me a weight here. 6.6 pounds. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put the screw, the springs. Let's see. I'm gonna put the passenger foot peg on here. I'm gonna reweigh this. 7.8 pounds with hardware and with the passenger peg. Now again, you can yell at me because this isn't like 1000% the right way to do it, but from an exhaust that didn't even register this to then a registered 7.8 pounds, that's massive. That's a huge difference. Oh, like a glove. I'm gonna angle that a little bit. So we're in line. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay. So. It's in there. I'm gonna put this clamp. It's pretty darn tight. I don't think it's going anywhere, but I gotta get it to 18 foot-pounds. Okay. Okay, now I gotta get this spring on the other side. And I swear this is like the worst part of every exhaust project. Like, I hate springs so much. And of course, this one's like freaking all the way on the inside. All right. My archaic spring tool, thank you, Father. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Okay, that's it. All right, clean it up. Now we're gonna start it. Ah! All right, first cold start. Let's see what it sounds like. That's gonna be so much better at the track. It was quieter at idle than I expected, but then when you cracked it, and look, there's so much room for activities. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and installing this Austin Racing V3 Mini R like race exhaust non-DB compliant on the 990 RCR. And I tell you what, it's a lot lighter, it looks so much better, and it's louder than I expected. So I am very, very pleased, and I cannot wait to get this thing to the track because it's gonna be even better. Next thing I gotta do is probably take it for a ride on the street and see how it goes. But yeah, slicks are going on here pretty soon. But either way, I will keep you guys updated on the exhaust, the longevity, and just extra weight savings and more mods in this 990 RCR. So I hope you learned something today. I hope you enjoyed the sound clip, and I'll have a full comparison compared to stock coming out soon. So stay tuned. And until next time, remember, keep riding.